Oh my goodness, yo. Can we quickly just talk about the manifestation of goals? Like, okay, excuse my face because it's morning, but yay! Write your goals down because it is possible and God will make it possible. Yeah, at I'm joking, I know where I am, but like, this area is so beautiful. I'm having my coffee because you know me and coffee. This area is just absolutely beautiful. Like, I never came this side. Um, and I'm just like, I'm gonna keep on dreaming, guys. I'm gonna keep on dreaming. God is just like, go write it down. Habakkuk 2 verse 2. Write it down, girl. It's possible. My word for today. Guess what? It is always possible to those who believe. So, do you believe it is possible when you write it down, or you look at limitations? Because if you look at limitations, you're going to focus on those limitations and you're going to have every reason when it's not happening. But if you believe that it is possible, then that's your concentration and that's your manifestation power. And it will happen because you want it to happen and you've prayed about it and God has heard you. It might not happen the way you want it to happen, but it will happen. So, celebrate each moment, celebrate the wins, and you will start seeing more. I just felt like some might ask me what's my method, or like how did I do it, or whatever. Like, how do I manifest those goals, or all of that stuff. But basically what I want to say is that it's not about a method. I can testify about the power of writing things down, writing goals down, and it comes with my belief from Habakkuk 2, where God says, write the vision down, cast it in front of the people so that they can see, so that whoever sees it may run with it. So I believe that in my core, that when I write it, and I remember in my room, I wrote these goals. That's why I say goals. I wrote them, and I also put, like, some of them I put due dates on them. Obviously some of the due dates are this year, and for me that works because also the power of seeing all those things manifest, like all those other smaller ones manifest, gives me faith to believe God for the big ones. So if God can do the small ones, even though they're not small, but like if God can has heard my prayer for these ones, surely he has heard my prayers of the big ones, and therefore I believe that they will happen. And for me it works like that because my power of concentration is sharp, because I can physically tick off, this has happened, this has happened, this has happened, and now I'm like, ooh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen in its time, like in its due date time that I put there, and I don't care who says what, because when I did that, I was prayerfully doing it, and therefore I will believe that God will bring forth those things that I wrote there. So that's my little bit of I don't know, of testimony, I guess, of the power of writing things down and writing goals down. And I'm sharing this. Hopefully, it's going to help someone, because it's never too late. That's why I don't call them resolution, like year resolutions and all that, because I feel like there is not a stigma, but like I don't know, mental thing or whatever, that you can only do that beginning of the year. These are goals for you. So it's never too late. Make termly goals if you need to, your short goals, but have long-term goals as well. And so that you can mentally picture that. Because let me tell you something, né? Imagination is we take it for granted. We think it's only a childhood thing, but imagination is powerful. So if you can imagine it, you can see it, it can come through. It will, if you believe it will. So for me, that works. So find what works for you. But if you don't know yet what works for you, my advice for you would be write those goals down, put it somewhere where you can see it, put it as your I remember for a season I put it as my wallpaper in my phone so that I can continuously see it until it's like engraved in your mind. Like I can tell you exactly what's in my goals, until it's like engraved. So put it somewhere where you can see it. Put it in your room, put it if you are a person that wakes up and writes, then put it in your book so that every time you open your book, you can see it. So find what works for you, play around with it. But I can honestly share so many testimonies from beginning of my journey with God in varsity, where when I wrote things down, it happens. It's not a matter of now you wrote it down, now it's gonna happen. No, but you believe without writing down, you imagine without writing down, you see it without writing down. So you remove every doubt that that thing is not gonna happen. So as you go about your day, that you believe that will manifest in its time. So for me, that also is breathing room for miracles, because some of the things are so big that you don't even know how they're going to happen. But because you're so focused and you're so determined that that thing will happen, listen, you start seeing things align. And, okay. Let me know if you want me to go in specifics about what I'm talking about. Yeah. But it's like, for me, knowing you need to do something, but you still don't know how it's going to happen, because not all of the time you'll know exactly how it's going to happen. Not all the time you'll have all the small pieces. But when you pray fully about it and you have no doubt in your heart that this is the right move, this is what you need to do or whatever, you don't need all that. You just need to trust God, and you start moving. And as you start moving, God is going to direct you in the right directions that you need to take. And the more you focus and work on it, the more the idea expands and details just fall in line on how it's going to happen. And it's literally no sweat on your side. It really is no sweat on your side. All you need to do is literally just believe. So I hope this helps someone. I truly, truly, truly believe that we are living in a very ripe time. So be careful of what you say out of your mouth, especially after you've wrote those goals. Be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you feed your mind and your heart. Be careful of what you read. Be careful of what you watch, because you don't want to take yourself out from believing fully of your goals and trusting in God. You don't want to disrupt that. So because you can take yourself out of it by the words you speak, and your belief system changes because of maybe something you listened to, something you watched, and then you start limiting God. And because basically you get what you believe. So if it's small, you'll get it. If it's big, you'll get it. if it seems impossible, in an impossible level, you'll get it. So yes, there's work that needs to be done, but it's really no sweat on your side. You just need to believe God and allow room and that flexibility, and continue believing for the impossible, not being moved by what people say, and just literally just trusting God, not relying on people, relying on God, being patient comes with it, remaining positive comes with it. But yeah, let me know if there's aspects of what I'm talking about that you would like me to get into deep, and I will, because I think maybe this is something that we all need to talk about as a community, in a sense of the community that I'm hoping that I can build here, and then we can see each other reaching those goals, and bringing those dreams alive. And yeah, stay positive, stay hopeful, do whatever you can to do that. Continue doing what you love in your day, no matter how busy it is. Yesterday I wrote, because it was literally just a thought that came in my mind, that having no time is an illusion. If you want me to dive deep into that as well, let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helps someone. I'm sorry for being crusty. I just took a shower. So I hope this helps someone. And yeah, mwah.